Hey everyone, welcome to this walkthrough video for Rise and Fall, our brand new transition designer built for modern composers and sound designers. Whether you're scoring for film, working on trailers, or just looking to add some movement and energy to your music, Rise and Fall gives you everything you need to craft dramatic risers, downers, and even you could put it to use for evolving cinematic textures, all on one intuitive interface. So let's dive in and take a look. So first, real quick thing, you'll need a full version of Kontakt 6.8 or higher to use Rise and Fall. So this is a really fun little library and project. I've had these recordings of strings for probably about 10 years and I've used them in various projects on and off, but just more recently I've been trying to do more fun things with them to kind of refresh them, keep them relevant, keep them current, and rather than constantly going and adding this plugin and that plugin and this plugin, I thought actually let's stick them into a Kontakt instrument that does quite a lot of that heavy work and lifting for us. So this is the interface and I'll just walk you around it really quickly. So we've got our attack, decay, sustain, release, which is useful in this. We've got a sort of process panel which allows you to compress, add some character, a lot of saturation, and this time we've actually included a mix kind of function for that as well, to let you mix how much you want in that. So you might want a bit saturated, bit of the original signal. We've got some chorus because I think it works really well in there, and you can control the speed and the mix of that also. We've got some tapes, so if you want to apply some kind of analog tape to it. You've got the warmth and the gain, you can switch it on, switch it off. We've got delay, again on off. You've got the time and the mix, and then you've got a low pass filter and a filter resonance, which does some cool stuff as well. But the thing I think I like most about this actually is I've put our reverbs. If you've bought some of our other products, you'll notice we've been going through, we're slowly updating them all to have our kind of signature set of impulse responses reverbs to go in there. So you've got amphitheater, bathroom, bedroom, cave, church, dark tunnel, dungeon, field, hallway, hangar, living room, parking, garage, pavilion, tunnel, underbridge, kind of underground city, big open space, and then underwater as well, which I think is really fun. So that gives you a whole set of tools, and we've got length, so you can adjust the length of that and the mix. So that's a kind of brief overview of the interface and what it could do. So what do you actually get in terms of riser? Well, you get a standard riser, which sounds like this. And it'll keep getting to the point, you know, we're gone from C1 to C5 on this, so quite a lot of range. Same process. So standard riser. You get a tremolo riser. And then you get kind of full, but it's kind of more of a downer. It's a bit more kind of it's a bit more slow moving, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, really useful tool in the world where I kind of work, lots of horror, lots of thriller things. It is really, really useful. So let's go through and let's start messing around with some of these things first of all. So let's just bring our riser back and let's just play around with the filter for a minute first. These controls, if you wanted to, you could map them to whatever CC control you want to. So you know, you could control within your DAW as you're doing it your filter opening up over time if you wanted to. That would be nice to do. Let's try the same one with some chorus now. So let's have not too much speed. Let's get a bit of speed on there. completely. Let's put some tape on now. You can hear it kind of adding that distortion ease off on there. Delay. You can hear it pinging around in the background. Again, it's nice. It adds some kind of textures, adds this evolving effect. I mean, this is rising anyway, but because it's a set recording, obviously the rise is set how it is in maps. So adding the delay, you can play around and get some different kind of things. I really like the tunnel reverb. One of my favorites, really nice. Underwater. Gnarly. Let's have a look at a different one. Dungeon, perhaps. You know, they're nice to play around with, different things, but obviously you can, you know, if you want to, you can leave it unmixed, leave it off, blend it in with whatever instruments that you're using as well. So let's just have a quick look now at the kind of process. So I'm going to turn the mix all the way up. And we'll just add some things. So we'll add the saturation first. If you really want to break things, a bit of compression. A little bit there. And that character again is just taming some bits and pieces as we go. The reason we've left it like this is purely because then you can kind of select the kind of rise or thing that you want. I mean, some people want rising, you know, you want the tremolos, but maybe not too much trem in there. Just to give you some variation, really. What about if we add in some fall as well? So what this does is it allows you to then craft exactly what you want to craft with it. So really simple tools, whether it's you want to build up to a moment or you want to have a moment where, you know, something's really setting in, you know, the situation, a character's just realized that, you know, everything's kind of been pulled out from underneath them and you're having that kind of as their thought process kind of works through the different stages of whatever's going on. They can drift into their own thoughts. And that's the kind of thing that this allows you to do. It's supposed to be a tool to give you some really basic things that you can go play around with and add into your music. Whether, like I said, you're building up to a jump, you're reflecting on what a character's done, you can absolutely, and it will hit hard, you know, if you really hit on the velocity, it will go some. And there you have it. Simple tool, lots of fun. Grab it now while it's on its introductory discount of nearly half price. I'll catch you on the next one.